Hello and welcome to the BF Goodrich Daily Update. It is day one of Red Bull Hardline. There's been a few tweaks to the course this year, but as ever, the pressure on the riders and the magnitude of this track is immense. The roster of riders this year is absolutely amazing, and we're going to go and get some insights for some of the newcomers and also some of the Hardline veterans back for redemption. The start. So I'm here with Bernard Kerr at the big drop that was new 2 years ago. How are you feeling about this bit of the course?
Yeah, feeling good, mate. There's a couple changes up above, which is pretty cool, so just minor tweaks, but it should be fun and get off that rock slab a bit earlier. Once we get here, it's pretty much as it was. The boys done a good job packing it in, a lot of rain, so it's going to be a hectic week.
And how big really is this for people at home that are looking? This drop, I'd say it's enormous, but do you get a gauge on how big it really is?
Honestly, it is a cliff. We're riding off on a bicycle. We just measured it, actually. We've got these cool Bosch tools, and it's 14 metres to the knuckle. So if you case it perfectly, you're going 14 metres. So a little bit further, 14 and a half, 15 to the sweet spot, like diagonally down. So she's a good size.
So I'm here with G Atherton, just above the 90-footers, the brand new jumps from last year. I had an injury last year, as you know, G, so I saw these jumps get ridden a lot, but I haven't done them myself. And I'm pretty nervous about them, so honestly, what am I going to do?
Well, I think you need the speed here. You know, it's about speed, it's about bravery. You've seen them being ridden, so you'd know how quick boys were going. You know, you come through this technical section here, carry speed around the berm, and then you have this very technical on-off where you have to be absolutely perfect. You need to land nice and early, and then it's just carrying speed off those big 90s.
I'm nervous. G's got it in the bag. Hopefully I do. Thanks, G. What happened to you on this jump last year?
I just got a bit scared from the wind because I got a bit blown on the first one, and I thought I could, like, you know, when you squash a jump, I just thought I could squash it, and then as soon as I took off, I was like, yeah, nah, that's me on the back of the landing.
Yeah. And you're back for more?
Back for more, yeah, stupidly, back for more.
So we're here at the infamous Red Bull Hardline road gap. It's honestly so big. I think you could park 2 double-decker buses underneath that. It's probably 50 foot to the landing, but it's a downhill takeoff, which means you go off it so fast, and the corner at the bottom is almost impossible to stop for. I've been off this loads of times, and every year I come back and stand here, it just doesn't get any easier. I honestly hate it. Everyone seems to do it okay, but it's just the what if. You think, what if I go too long? What if I go too short? I can't see the landing until I'm nearly taking off. There's all those things together, combined with one of the biggest jumps I've ever done. I struggle with it, I'll be honest. It's hard. So that's track walk finished. We're now down in the riders area, and you've just seen the track again for the first time in a while. What's changed?
Quite a bit, to be fair. It's definitely higher speed and with some way bigger features which actually look a little bit simpler. The weaves through the wall when I was last here was some super technical jumps which were a lot shorter, but now they're just like full speed, go as fast as you can, and I feel like that's actually easier, so hopefully it is.
I'm here with Tani Seagrave, who was an instrumental part in getting a lot more women here this year to ride the course. That all happened yesterday. How did it go?
It went really well, actually. There's 6 of us total. Yeah, we were really scared, actually. The weather was so bad, it was so wet, but Bernard took us up and towed us through a few of the features.
And how did that feel? It's your first time riding this course, I think. How was it?
It is the first time. Obviously, I've been here for years and watched it, but I just never thought it would be possible, actually, to tick anything off, so it felt insane. Like, it's so good.
It's so cool. This is a big day for me. It's my first time interviewing you, and it's going to be the first time we've ever ridden the Red Bull Hardline course together. It's going to be a massive week for the two of us as a pair, which is fun, because that doesn't happen all the time. But the risk is higher than ever before. I usually come here to make vlogs, and now I'm coming here to hopefully do well on my bike. Let's go. So track walk's all finished, we've had some lunch, and there's some questions over the wind at the moment. It is really windy, so we're going to keep practice low on the course, focusing on the last 3 jumps in the field. Bike's all good, everyone's kitted up, and we're starting to head up now. And I'm pretty nervous. I've been super nervous about some of the 90-footers further up, but we're not going up there now, so there's some excitement, but I won't lie, it's been 2 years since I kitted up here, and I am nervous to get riding. Up at the road gap. Bunch of the guys have dropped in already. I'm pleased we're not going up there. We're going to be dropping in here. It's all real now, isn't it? How are you feeling? Yeah, all right. Got mud on my tyres. It's not... There's no element of it that links together or smooth, so it kind of convinces you that you're terrible. I think that's just how it's built, isn't it? It's like playing Mousetrap. Maybe. You will get more into it. It's just because you're rusty first run. So Matt Jones was first off the lily pad. All the riders have gone through there. The 90-footers, I think, would have been on, but the wind up there is a little bit gusty. So we're regrouping at the road gap, which we're pretty nervous about. Oh, is it blowing a bit?
So easy. This is overtime stat.
I honestly had such a buzz up there. We just had to stop and regroup for about 10 minutes at the road gap, and it is all gone.
It's gone.
I feel sick. You good, Bernard?
Man, I'm good. I want to do a steez, and I'm nervous for my steez, but...
Imagine being nervous to add style to what's already horrendous. Some boy.
Oh, dear.
Johnny, you all good?
All good, man. Yeah.
Ready for the road gap?
Oh yeah. Just waiting for the wind.
He's not even scared. Can't be trusted.
Day one, Red Bull Hardline!
That is a roller coaster of a day every time. Such highs and lows. It's only day one. Bit more of the course to do, but I'm going to finish there. It doesn't get better than that. I've missed it. I have missed it. What an insane afternoon of practice. We walked the track this morning and it was nerve-wracking. Seeing some of the features again for the first time in 1 year, knowing that I haven't ridden them for 2 years, was a lot to deal with, but we've ticked off some of the jumps at the bottom, with the exception of the last big double because of the wind. The road gap and that Dirty Ferns lily pad, I saw nearly every rider do that, and watching my twin brother do it first was unbelievable. But this is where it gets serious. I'm not going to be lining up on Sunday to race, but for a lot of the guys now, they're starting to think about what lines they're doing, how to add speed to their run, even before they've completed all of the features. So the pressure's mounting. We're going to get some food now, and practice is going to continue tomorrow, and it's getting very, very real. Hopefully I'll be on the bike again, bringing you some action from the track, but for a lot of the guys down there, it's go time. So a first for Red Bull Hardline, we've got the guys and the girls practicing together at the moment. And Jess and Louise just sent the cannon following Bernard. It was so cool to see that happen. And there goes Josh, making it look so easy. Epic. It's Cammie's first time off the cannon. A little case, but that must be so confidence inspiring. This is the first big feature of the course. That'll be the first big hit of her day today. See where it goes from here. That was so sick to watch. And we just had the pleasure of watching you do that cannon for the very first time at your first Red Bull Hardline. Talk us through it. How did that feel?
Feels good. I was a bit nervous. Like, I'm coming back for injured, so I'm not, like, my confidence is not at the 100%. So I'm stoked that little by little I'm getting there again. I'm all good.
You good?
Yeah.
On the topic of confidence, we saw you have a bit of a crash up in that wood off of the rock drop. Is that something that plays on your mind? Are you feeling much more confident now?
Yeah, of course. This was 2 days ago. It was like raining so bad. This morning was like, damn, I don't want to crash again, you know. But it's all good for the moment, so yeah, yeah, like I told you, little by little, I'm getting the confidence back.
So we've got Tani Seagrave here at the big drop after the metal ramp. Are you eyeing this up, Tani?
The drop itself doesn't scare me that much. It's literally as soon as you land, you've got to be so heavy on the brakes, anchor on, and there's a tight left, like right after. So, yeah, there's a bit of a course hold at the minute, so it's not really like getting the vibes up, you know?
It's always quite a scary one, as are a lot of the features here. Until you've done it once, you're always a bit nervous.
So we're at the end of the double Bosch section and the wind is really picking up now. This windsock behind me is completely horizontal and some riders are still choosing to jump it, but the majority are choosing to jump the first, stop and roll around it. Nearly every rider's been over it now, so it's a game of why would you need to hit it? Unless you're trying to do a full run, you know how to hit it, so why take the risk? But some are still trying to do it. So I've got my kit on and we're above the Dirty Fern section, the double Bosch 90-foot jumps. And these are the features that I've never done before. They were new last year when I was injured and I've come up on my bike to try and hit them and see what it feels like for these riders that are going to be racing them later this week.
How is the wind, Danny? You been out there?
It's like windy and not windy, windy and not windy. Yeah, a bit annoying. It'll be fine.
They've allowed me to ride the one thing I've never done on this course, which is the 90-footers after the lily pad. And the boys have all been up here already practicing. Matt's done them for his first time.
The first one.
Oh, I apologise.
No, so I'm stressed too. Only half as stressed as you.
Up the top with Matt. Matt?
Yeah?
Jono are going, Matt first, then Jono on course now.
I've just done the biggest jump of my life and I was following my twin brother and it was honestly the best feeling ever. Thank you, Matt.
Yeah, it's sick. Big moment for both of us, actually. Neither of us have paired those together. I know other riders have and they're scared. So you can imagine what's going through our heads, like last riders to drop. They build some serious stuff here and unless you're on it, you're not making it.
Unbelievable. So that's it from the BF Goodrich Everything You Need to Know daily update here at Red Bull Hardline. It's been super interesting being on the track with the riders as they work out the complexities of the individual features, but also how their approaches might differ as they transition from practice to full runs. So as you can see, the Welsh weather is rolling in and due to extremely high winds forecast for tomorrow, the decision has been made to cancel seeding runs. With over 12% of this course spent in the air, rider safety is of absolute importance. But that's going to make finals extremely interesting for riders. The pressure has gone through the roof. Normally going into finals, they'll have done a seeding run, a timed run, and they'll know where on the track they can push and where they're at in the rankings. But this year, that final run is going to be their only chance to show themselves and the world exactly what they can do. We'll continue to monitor the weather here in the Dyfi Valley, but for now, Sunday's finals are going ahead as planned, and this is looking like it'll be the most competitive Red Bull Hardline we have ever seen. All the action will be live on Red Bull TV and the Red Bull Bike YouTube channel. Don't miss it. We'll see you there.